The KW Fab 5 gals. Oh, Alex just came on. We were hoping to have like our whole.
Just like your own one-on-one with me. It would go rogue so quickly.
That would go rogue.
So quickly, ladies. I don't know where we'd end up. You know,
We're all together too.
are you guys? Where are you at? Lincoln Park?
We're in the office in a conference room together.
All right. So you look, Mom, who are you trying to impress today?
I have a closing.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah.
Your hair is curled. You are ready.
I did get my hair done like this week, and I haven't washed it. So
That's fair. That's fair.
a lot of money for it done. So like, you know what? I'm gonna keep it.
It looks very good. It looks freshly done. So
Thank you.
yeah, you're welcome. Thank your hair person, I guess, not me. Me.
She might be a buyer too for me. So
Even better.
I know.
Even better. You guys are in all separate places though at KW.
In the same room.
What? Because usually there's like a chatter thing.
Everybody's on mute except for me.
Okay. That makes sense. And Deirdre doesn't want me to see her today.
Oh, yeah, you could see me. I don't know how to do this now.
Doesn't have her video on, you know, it's a little rude.
They're like,
Deirdre, don't leave me here staring at people's profile. Thank you. Olivia's here. Look how cute your hair. What happened over there?
You don't want to know.
Marla.
We're a hot mess. We are a hot mess.
trying to help me, and then
Olivia's like, I chimed in at just the right time.
Oh my God.
Did someone shove Darla?
Yeah.
This is being recorded, so we can go back and look at the evidence.
Oh my God, there's other people on this site.
Yeah, I know. Grow up, ladies. Grow up. Okay.
I can't
right.
say Allie, but I love you.
Love you. Love you. All right. I love this. Okay. It is 101, ladies. We are going to get started. Gentlemen, people, human beings that are here. Hello. I'm happy to be here. So today we're going to kind of split the conversation between digital market share, which will take up the bulk of the conversation. And we're going to talk about digital farming because, you know, we're all in COVID, guys. We got to switch what we're doing. So I'm going to start with some rudimentary aspects of digital market share, and I'm going to explain why it's so important. So you all have all heard the term SEO, right? Which means search engine optimization. And a lot of people think this is just about your website, and that's wrong. Because essentially what Google or any other search engine that you're using, I don't know, Bing, who knows, does is it looks for your presence across the internet, and it's looking for consistency. It's looking for the same lingo, and it adds all that stuff up together to rank you. So the number one most important thing that you need to have is your Google business page set up. Raise your hand if you have your Google business page set up. Nancy, Alex. Okay, I'm going to Google you guys, and we're going to see what's up. So let's go. Nancy Simonson. So when I Google you, some broad in Shore West pops up. That's not you. Let's see, Nancy Simonson. You need I need to unmute you. Where's Nate?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Can you hear her now?
Yeah, I can hear her now.
So I had a panel. I had the one where I had the panel that I was paying for a while. But I don't have that now. But I had set it up at one point.
Okay, so essentially, when I Google you, your business page should pop up on the side, and I'm gonna share my screen.
Yeah, so that's what I used to have, but I used to have to pay for it.
Okay, can everybody see my screen?
Yeah. Yeah.
Am I on Google?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna Google myself because I know I have it set up.
Popped up on the right side.
So you see over here on the right-hand side of the page, this is your Google business page, and this is what should pop up when somebody Googles your business.
Right.
Right.
You pay for it, correct?
No, it is absolutely 100% free. So I don't know what you paid
There
for
at
it.
one point. It was there. I did have it at one point.
Well, are we gonna figure out how to do
All right,
this?
let's talk about it.
So I brought mine up and I'm going to say mine's a good example. I'll be my own good student. So usually when I Google a lot of Keller Williams agents and they do have their Google business page comes up, what pops up is an exterior photo of Keller Williams, Chicago, Lincoln Park. We've all seen it. You not only need to claim your Google business page, you need to fluff it up the same way you do your Facebook, the same way you do your Instagram, which means put your headshot on there, put some cute photos of some closings that you've done on there with your clients, because the more robust that your Google business page is, the higher your website will be in rankings. So when I say robust, I mean your name, your hours need to be on here, your website needs to be on here. I don't know if my website's on there, so maybe I'm not my best case. Yeah, okay, I'm on there. I'm a good person. I did it. So you need to make sure your phone number's on there, a little description of your business is on there. I don't have mine. I'm a bad student. I need to edit it. But when you even put in your description, it needs to match the description of what you do on your website. So if it's a little bio of you, if you work with buyers in the North Shore, it needs to say you work with buyers in the North Shore. Does that make sense to everyone?
Yeah.
The way to do this is you can literally Google business and it'll pop up, create a business, start your business, and have it tied to your business email address, like your KW email address, your @vaughn.com address, whatever it is, have it tied to your Google business address. That's a whole consistency thing across the board. So when you do have it set up, great, awesome. Your next thing is to get Google reviews. I know that there's so many places for you all to get reviews, realtor.com, Facebook, Zillow, Yelp, whatever. The way you're going to be rewarded the most is the one that the search engine actually owns. So Google owns the reviews. It ranks higher than a review anywhere else. So please push people towards giving you Google reviews. And it's the one people see right off the bat, right? People Google on the Radar Designs, they're not going into Yelp. They have to go to a separate place, but these reviews pop up right from the get-go. Cool? Everybody following along?
Yep.
I'm going to stop sharing for a little while, maybe because I have a note.
Our business name. Do we have to say Keller Williams, Chicago, Lincoln Park?
I think you do. I think you have to say like agent. I will ask. I don't know that for certain.
Nancy, sorry, Weinberg Choi, if you look them up, they don't have the Keller Williams.
All right. If Weinberg Choi is going to be the leaders in our market center, I say that's okay. I think the rule in terms of licensing and having to use a name is if within one click, they can find out who you're associated with, then it's okay. So if they can click on your website and there's the Keller Williams logo, you're okay. If they can click on your Facebook page and there's the Keller Williams or you say it, you're okay. Nancy looks confused by what I'm saying right now.
No.
Um,
I'm looking at my Google thing.
Okay. So once you have your Google page, when you're going through the setup process, it's going to ask you what categories of business you're in. Do not skip this part. It is an important part. Once again, across, look at Vaughn, she's coming over. So for you all, real estate agent, investment, if you have a specialty, do that, but make sure that you're selecting what category of business that you're in. Cool. In the same way that you all make sure that your social media is updated regularly, your Google business page is not just a one and done, which is where I see people falter. It is something that you do need to update once a month at a minimum, once a week, even better. So when I say update, I say go in and put in, like, Vaughn, if you're going to take photos with your closing today, take a photo with your closing. If you guys are at your property and you have your for sale sign, get that up there. Like, you guys all have enough photos right now where you have a pool you can already draw from. but start thinking about that, because the more you update content on your Google business page, the more Google is going to reward you in searches.
I didn't even know that there was a Google business
I
page.
know, this is all new.
No, so here's the weird
This
thing.
is why I'm here, ladies.
I know, but I don't understand. I did have it at one point, and I would get an email every day saying something, but I think.
Nancy, did what's his face that helped Darla set up your Google business page?
What?
That guy that set up Darla's Facebook page, did he set up your
Oh,
Google business page?
no, it was me doing it. This was me doing it. I do everything on my own. I haven't ever get it. I had it at one point.
All right, ladies, we're coming back together.
Sorry,
I-
did we ever go over the address? Like, because I think they send you a piece of mail and you have to receive the piece of mail. Did we ever go over that?
No, so when you do, that's a great point. Thank you, Kathleen. That's one of the steps. So not everyone can get on here and just be a business. Google wants to verify who you are. So one of the very old school techniques that Google does that is when you go and set it up and put in your business address, it's going to say, okay, I'm going to send you a postcard at this address that you say is your business, and it's going to have a verification code in it. And when you get the postcard, it'll have the website to go to type in your verification code. It takes about 5 days to get that. There, even with the USPS issues, I've verified some businesses lately, and it still is that 5-day moniker. Cool. Thank you for bringing that up, Kathleen. That's an important step.
Right,
so-
sorry. So I'm super new. I got
yeah,
my
great.
license like 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
Who did you and I came in late because I had computer issues, but who did you contact, or who do you recommend to set up the business page, or is that something that I can just do?
You
Okay.
You literally go to Google and
Okay.
Google, type in this exact term, Google business. And the
Okay.
first thing that's going to type up is the link for you to set up your own Google business page. My email is Allie@ontheradardesigns.com. If you struggle with this, shoot me an email and we'll get on a shared screen Zoom call and I'll walk you through it. But if you got to this Zoom call, I believe that you can set up your Google business page.
Cool. Thank
But
you.
if you mess up, that's okay. We all have our faults. No big deal. We're all here to support each other. I don't want to give anybody flack. Do we put in our own address? No, you put in your business address, which is 2211 North Elston or 1525 Belmont or whatever the address is in O'Hare, your actual business page. Do not use your home address like somebody did and I'm still trying to rectify. It costs $0 to set up your Google business page, Devin. Do not pay somebody to do it. Do not.
And when you do it, and you ask, and you put our address in, it'll say there's already somebody who claimed that address, and someone's gonna give you permission. So it says, thank you for requesting ownership of Keller Williams Chicago Lincoln Park. Your request is passed on to the current owner of this business.
Don't claim ownership of Keller Williams Chicago Lincoln Park. You need to set up a brand new business that is Nancy Simonson, Realtor. Don't even say Keller Williams Chicago.
So the
What?
address was taken by Keller Williams.
No, because there's several agents in that office right now that I know have Google business pages that
Okay.
say 2211 North Elston Suite 104. Nancy, you and I are gonna have a separate Zoom. Maybe just the whole Fab Five and me. I can
I
text.
just double checked mine
Mhm.
and mine says Kathleen Collins, Keller Williams, Chicago, Lincoln Park.
And you have 2211 North Elston, correct?
It doesn't actually list an address.
We're going direct. to-
Yeah, I know. I put it, edit your
You
Google
can-
business page, exclamation point. So
I will Google the people
You-
I know that have it,
you
but I
can-
know they do. So Nancy, we're gonna have a side conversation. Okay. I'm gonna love every second of it too. I'm not even dreading it.
You can, if you want to look at one live, look at Rick Hughes. Like I've got Keller Williams, Chicago Lincoln Park, and the address. So if you just want to see an example,
No, I
Nancy,
don't
look
need,
at
I know that they can do it. I think I just to walk people through, I need to get on the Zoom, but we're gonna move forward. We're gonna move forward, everyone. So once you have it set up and it's nice, and it's pretty, and it looks good. Kathleen just fell. I don't know what happened. You want to start getting your reviews and you want to push people towards the reviews. But not only that, when you get a review, you need to respond to it. And you'll get an email notification that says, so-and-so just left you a review.
I gotta get
You
my.
go and you respond like, thank you so much, Vaughn, for leaving On the Radar Designs a review about how great we are. That was a hint to you, Vaughn, by the way.
I will.
I also accept Google reviews just for everyone on this call today. But go in and respond to it. And Google, in the same way that Facebook does, it loves a good interaction. It loves a good conversation, someone that's participating in its community. So Google business page, make it a once a month habit, make it a once a week habit, but make it a habit, because I firmly believe that real estate agents miss out on referral business. Because if I am given Paul Pop and said, he's a great realtor, look him up, I'm going to Google him. And if you don't have this set up, you've lost me. I'm gone. And so you miss out on referral business that you didn't even know about by not having this set up. Cool. Everybody's going to do their Google business page. If you want me to look at it, let me know. Shoot me an email. I'm happy to give you my thoughts, opinions, whenever you want, really, about anything. Okay. Google business pages are set up. The next thing for real estate agents, I think 2 social media platforms is plenty. And I think the platforms you choose, one is Facebook for everyone here. But the second one, it can be either LinkedIn or it can be Instagram. And that's really depending on like who you are, who you do business with, where your clients come from. I know someone that, relies heavily on actual networking groups. They're not going to be on Instagram. You got to go to LinkedIn. So make sure that what is on your profiles for whatever your 2 social media platforms are exactly matches what is on your Google business page. The description, the website, the phone number, the hours, everything needs to match. Because if Google searches you and is like, you gave me 3 different phone numbers and you've not updated this in forever, it knows you haven't updated it. And therefore, when people are Googling real estate terminology, real estate in Logan Square, it's going to push you down because your content is not accurate and up to date. Cool. Yes, I love that. Okay. Digital marketing in today's age relies heavily on social media. Dursky, I didn't tell you guys anything you didn't know. Facebook as a platform, if you were on my social media class, I'm going to repeat part of it, but it's important. 2 to 3 years ago, Facebook changed its algorithm to no longer reward businesses. It doesn't care about businesses unless you are paying them a lot of money. What it does care about and what it does value is community members in the Facebook world. What does that mean for real estate agents? Most of you on this call are single agents. You are your brand. You are your business, which means your personal Facebook page should be what you're using to strategically market yourself and get leads. And this is how you're going to do it. All of you here have hobbies. Some of you on here follow me on social media and can tell me what my 2 biggest hobbies are. Vaughn, what are my biggest hobbies?
Cooking.
Yes.
And your dog.
Yes. Because I post about these things 1 to 2 times a week.
Baking.
It's maybe once a week, but I will tell you, if you go on my Facebook, my stuff gets a lot of interactions because I'm strategic about what I post. I post things people like about me and do business with me because of my cool dog, because I have cool hobbies. Mm-hmm. And then I interact with about 75% of the comments on my post. When you post something and someone says, hey, Vaughn, so cool, you look great today with that hair, you need to reply back. You need to be an active, oh, Deirdre. All right, I'm with you.
Do you have to have at least 5 words when you respond?
5 words is the most valuable. 20 words, it doesn't it stops valuing you over 5, but 5, it's like you participated in this. You're being an active member of my community, which is what Facebook wants. So if you consistently post and guys, post once a week, post twice a week, but make sure 70% of what you post is just who you are and what you do in life and why people do business with you, because you're an agent in a certain neighborhood or whatever your hobbies are. If you play on a softball team, I don't care. And then once a week, post something real estate related. post about the market, post about a closing, post about your 5 closings this month at one time. That's great. And when people comment on it, comment back. You want to make sure you're reminding them about real estate without blowing them up. Now, if you are someone that has your Facebook business page set up, a great thing to do is to post your closing on your business page, but then share it to your personal page, because then you're getting more of an organic reach for your business page, which is just awesome and great for something that you were already going to post. Right? Any questions?
So I do the opposite. Does it matter?
Yes.
Okay.
You want to share the post on your business page. It's posted, and then hit share and it go to your personal page, which you usually do, Vaughn.
No, I do personal and then I share it to my business.
No, yeah, flip it. Business to personal. Because essentially you're making less people see it instead of more people see it. Because you have more Facebook friends than you have followers on your business page.
Correct.
Cool. The next thing for you all here, how many personal posts? Devin, I mean, the thing I struggle with is that balance, and I'm sure most of you do, like, you don't want to be inauthentic on social media, right? No one wants to do that. And what I say to this is don't. If you're not someone who would post 5 times a week, don't post 5 times a week. But in this day and age, you have to have that digital presence as real estate agents to capitalize on leads, especially from your sphere. So I would say 2 times a week is probably good for you all, which means 1 real estate post, 1 hobby post.
Okay. I guess I'm kind of like trying to find that balance between personal and, because I don't want to be overwhelming real estate,
but you do need to be a little real estate, you know?
Of course.
You do need to mix it in there occasionally.
Sure.
So the other really important thing in terms of digital market share that you need to be claiming and putting your stake on is you all here all have your top people in your life that are going to refer you the most business. You've done a lot of business with, past clients, sphere of influence, mortgage brokers that send you deals, home inspector companies that refer you people, whoever it is. Get that list of 25 to 50 people, however much it is. And on Facebook, what you're going to do is you're going to create a friends list. So over on the left-hand side, you go to friends list, create. I can show you if you need to. And you're going to add those people on that friends list. Yeah, what's up, Deirdre?
No, or I don't know, is it business or regular? Does it matter?
What?
This friends list.
What about the friends list?
She said it's on your business page or on your personal?
Personal page. I am pretty much solely talking about personal page.
Okay.
So once you go to friends list, you're going to add these people to it. And then 15, 20 minutes a day, time block, do your life. When you go to Facebook, go to that friends list. And what it's going to do is it's going to filter your feed to only show you posts from those high value people. And then I want you to intentionally interact with those people. Leave that 5-word comment, because what's going to happen based on Facebook's algorithm, it's going to go, oh, Alex Watson is really interacting with people and it's becoming valuable content. We're going to put his post in front of more and more of his friends, in front of these people consistently that he's interacting with. Because even when you all post on Facebook, not everyone on your friends list sees it, but the people you interact with the most see it. Now, I know there's someone on this call and they don't have to tell me who. When they go to Facebook, it's all real estate agents. All is. That's because that's who you're interacting with, guys. And unless you heavily rely on nationwide referrals, stop interacting with each other. Do not interact with Tommy Choi and Joe Zimmerman. They are not giving you deals. You all know what I'm talking about. Stop it. I can interact with them all day. They send me business. It makes sense for me. You all stop. There are other ways to support each other. Separate yourself on Facebook, everyone, okay? No more liking Darla's post. Sorry, Darla. I'll keep liking them, okay?
Yeah, liking everything.
Your stuff.
Yeah.
I like your stuff.
But
I don't like anybody else's anymore, except
Even
when
in
somebody dies.
the Facebook closed group is okay, Paul. I'm pointing towards you because this is where you're at. You can interact in that closed group and it's not going to skew the algorithm too much. Yeah.
But doesn't
You're
likes
right.
add more traction? So I think that's what all of us were doing. We were just trying to support each other to add more
If you're
traction.
just saying it's going to be you 5, that's
I just do,
fine.
but I don't like George's stuff or anybody else.
See, we all like Georgia's stuff. Let's not name drop. Okay.
Purposely,
I'm just
based on your feedback, Ally, I've been purposely not liking or commenting unless it was somebody like Stephen Hassan that, or somebody died or something. But
Okay.
I don't interact.
That's
with,
okay. Let's just say minimize. I still want you to be yourself. If you still want to give somebody a shout out or some praise, do it, but please try to minimize it. Okay. So I want to talk about, there's certain things you do on social media that it sees you as a more valuable part of its community when you do it. The number one thing Facebook loves is Facebook Live. It loves it. It thinks you are reporting. I know some people here are great at it. Some people think I don't ever want to be on camera. It thinks you're in the moment. You're sharing where you're at. People love this. You're a good part of your community. So if you want to do some Facebook Live videos, you're going to be rewarded by more of your content being pushed out to more of your friends. Deirdre has a question. Deirdre, you are muted.
Sorry. Technical problems. Go ahead.
Can I do it now?
Yeah.
All right. Just tell her, my first Facebook Live got 477 views.
Yes, Deirdre said her first Facebook Live got 477 views. So, Chris, are you driving and on this Zoom call? You are going to stress me out. Do not Facebook Live while you're driving. Don't do
Also
that.
creating his business page.
I know, that's what he's doing. But Facebook Live is the most valuable. Oh, Chris. The next thing that you all can be doing that Facebook loves and rewards, and if you follow me, you know I do it, is the stories. I am all about that story life. Get on a story, create a story. If you want to do it really well, do it in parts. Don't just post do just post one thing if you just have one story to tell. That's great. But if you're in an open house, check me out in this living room, check me out in the kitchen, check me out on the patio, and break it up into separate. So it does kind of actually create a story to tell, and the people will interact with it. And the more people interact with it, the more Facebook likes you. If it comes from Instagram, that is cool too, because Facebook and Instagram are the same company.
Okay, thank you.
Vaughn just jaw dropped over there. Did you not know they were the same company? Facebook bought them a few years back. Yeah, they're related.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, for sure. So in Facebook, there is something you all can do as your real estate agents, and some of you probably already do it, is Facebook groups are huge. And being an active member of a group, oh my gosh, Facebook loves that. It's like, look at this person with their niche group of people. Like I'm in running groups, that's what I like to do. But for you all, there are neighborhood groups for the neighborhood you live in, the neighborhood you work in. There's multiple kinds of groups. Be in the most normal, least crazy group, and be an active participant. Don't just drop in that group to post your open house. No one wants to see it. Be an active participant in the group, whatever group it is. If it's a niche, Chicago, I don't know, motorcycle riders. I don't know what you all are into. I'm making stuff up. Be an active participant in at least one group. One group. You'll find so much value in that. Especially now, we're all trying to find human connection, right? Oh gosh. Okay, I've talked about Facebook. Does anyone have any more questions for me about Facebook? Yes, I love this.
Can you talk about the hashtags and the app?
Yes, I can talk about hashtags. So for Facebook, hashtags are not the most valuable. It tried, people use them because essentially what a hashtag does is you can follow just a hashtag. And so that hashtag will pop up in your feed when people post about it. It works on Instagram. It works really well on Twitter. For Facebook, not so much. Now, for being a cool, hip person, if you still want to throw a hashtag in, it is still hip and cool to throw 1 or 2 hashtags in a post on Facebook. On Instagram, 30 hashtags is best.
30,
30, guys, 30. If I were you, what I would do is I would create my list of 30 hashtags, put it in a Google Doc, put it in the notes on your phone so you can just copy and paste it. Because what Chicago real estate Chicago, real estate North Shore, awesome agent. There are so many like niche hashtags, and you can do some research on them. Like you go look at the hashtag. You want a hashtag that you'll see how many followers it has. Anything from a few hundred to about 50,000 followers is where you're going to get maximum impact. If you're using a hashtag that has 3 million followers, you're going to kind of get cluttered. So do try to make it so it's a bit more hyper local or hyper specific. I don't even know if someone asked me. Oh, you asked me about hashtags. Okay. And then adding. So has anyone seen Joe Zimmerman's Facebook this week where he's been talking about the Chicago real estate agent?
Yeah.
Okay. You see when the poster created, he is at Tommy Choi, tagging Tommy Choi in the post, tagging the business in the post, Chicago Real Estate Agent Magazine. And what that does is that increases the organic reach of your post. So if you were on a post and you're talking about your real estate, you want to at the Fab Five and tag the business page in it. It's going to expand the reach. If you're talking about another real estate agent on social media or a mortgage broker, because I know they're all over Facebook, say, hey, thank you so much for getting this to the closing table, whatever mortgage broker name is. It's going to expand the reach of your post really organically because it's going to put it in front of those people's friends.
Like maybe the title company that you use, right? Or like the.
Yeah, tag the businesses for sure, because then you're reaching those people that follow those businesses and those people. Nancy, do you have a question? I can't tell if this is a hand raise or not.
So what is it? So at somebody and or actually use a tag is the same difference, or is it different?
It's different.
Oh, it is different.
If you use a hashtag, it's only going to pop up.
Or not hashtag, the at, you know, at sign. The at.
Yeah. So, right, Facebook changed it. So a lot of time, like if I go and I'm going to say, guys, go hang out with Darla. If I start typing Darla, it'll usually automatically tag it for me. If you see that it's not doing it, then hit at and start typing in Darla, but it usually automatically does it.
Because I'll tag the girls of my stuff, the women, whatever we want to say they are.
The girls.
I'll tag, I'll sometimes do ad, but sometimes I'll literally, I'll have a photo and I'll tag them in the photo, or I'll tag them in the.
Yeah, that's great. Tagging is awesome. Tag your clients in the closing post. If you have a listing, tag your client in the listing. They need to be sharing it to their social media too.
Even if we're not friends?
You need to be friends first to tag somebody. You can't tag somebody you're not friends with. That's not how the game works.
But they're not on Facebook.
You don't play tag with strangers, Nancy.
No, I mean, no, people I know are on all my clients, none of them, if they're on Facebook, they don't accept my friendship.
Well, I can't help you with that, Nancy. You and I are friends. I can't speak to other friendships. Okay, any more questions on Facebook?
All right. So you don't do it, you do hashtag. You
Go
tag.
on.
Ladies, keep it together. Okay, so now we've talked about, oh, Paul, yeah, what's up?
Oh, just to confirm, the 3 things that it's only 3 things that Facebook love: go live, groups, and story.
It loves those the most.
Okay,
That's
great.
what I say. If you do those, it's going to see you as a more valuable member of your community, so that when you do post about real estate, it shows that to more people because you're doing these other things.
Okay, I thought I missed one. Sorry.
Hey, Pendleton, I'm here for you, buddy, all day. This is being recorded. Share it with your friends. Alex, should we just be liking every post? Then no, don't be weird about it, Alex. Only like posts that you like. Don't like everybody's post. And let me tell you all this, and I want everyone to promise me they're not going to do it. You become friends with people and then you go look at their oldest post ever and you like it. Facebook sees you when you do that and thinks you're a weirdo creeper and it's going to demote you. Don't creep on people's old posts and like it. Creep all the way. Actually, you know what? If you want to creep, but do not like it. No one finds that to make them feel good when you like a really old post of you in a bathing suit. No one likes that.
I'm now a friend with you. I hadn't seen your post before.
Nope, don't do it, Nancy.
Right.
Don't do it.
Stop it. Stalker. Wait, ask her about, what if they do, like, 10 years ago?
That's
Yeah.
it's making it a brand new post. It's
Okay.
making it a brand new post. That like flashback thing it does.
That's different.
It's making it a brand new post. So you can like that, but don't be weird about it, guys. Nobody do it. We all do it. Let's be honest. But don't go like it. Don't let them know. Okay.
I think you were stalking.
Because Facebook also doesn't like it. Just so you know, Facebook's weirdo long algorithm thinks you're making it weird. Okay.
But I can look at it as long as I don't like it.
Yeah.
Don't look at it for too long though, Nancy. Come
Creep
on.
away.
I'm a stalker. Well, I use it when I see somebody on Facebook that I haven't been on that I used to work with. I look, okay, do they have kids? Or I'm making note of everything.
That's fair. You can do, okay, I will accept that. But once again, don't like it.
Okay,
No.
but
It's okay to be a creep, Nancy, but you just can't like it. You don't want them to know you're creeping.
Yes, don't get caught as a peeping Tom. Don't do it.
It's called creeping for a reason.
Nancy is really trying to justify. Okay, Nancy, we're not justifying your creeping. We're going to let it go. We're going to move on. Because now we're finally at the stage of digital market share where I do want to talk about websites. And I'm going to talk about websites in that I know most of you are utilizing the command website. So great, awesome. Because I think for the purpose that you all need a website, it's awesome. It's basically a digital business card. But your digital business card has to be accurate. And I have logged into some of your command websites and I've seen the, dummy fill text that it gives you in there. I have seen the same paragraph 3 times. Take time to spend with your command website and make sure that that description you put on your Google business page is on your command website, that the language matches, the address matches, the phone number matches, the email address matches. If you want me to give you a critique and guidance about your business site, shoot me an email, Allie@ontheradardesigns.com. Do not Facebook message me for this. Send me an email. Okay. All right. Hold up. Let me see. How do you come up with the bio? Okay. That's a great question. So let me tell you what people that are going to use you as your real estate agent don't want to know about. They don't care what you did when you were a child. They don't care where you went to high school. Put where you went to college. People love alums. Put, if you're brand new in the industry, maybe don't put that you're brand new, but talk about how long you've lived in Chicago, what neighborhoods you love. What are your real estate specialties? Are you a first-time home buyer? Are you $1 million plus historical listings, Alex Wolking, whatever your specialties are. Your bio really doesn't need to be more than a paragraph because no one's going to read more than a paragraph about you all. I'm sorry, they're not.
Yeah.
Keep it brief, keep it about your specialties, but make sure it matches what's on your business page, Facebook, and what's on your Google business page. Same language across the board. Same. Okay.
Allie, I have
Yeah.
a question.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at Google and
Mhm.
I searched Kathleen Collins Realtor because there's a poet named Kathleen Collins. That's, I am not, I am not her. And I noticed the Keller Williams website for me is like 6, 7 down.
Not bad.
Which, how do we go about like pushing it up? Like, how do I
need to
get, 'cause
push it
there's
up.
other realtors with my same name.
Mhm.
How do I get above them?
So this is twofold, and I want to preface what I'm saying that Command and Keller Williams are a growing thing. When it comes to SEO, in the sense of having updated content on your website, it doesn't stand up against somebody that has a standalone website. Now, there are things you can be doing in the same way that you're going to keep your Google business page regularly updated. You need to be updating your website, putting new content on, adding a page about your closings. You need to be adding new content to your website at least once a month. Because Google, which is where we're all going, no one's going to Bing. That was a funny joke I did earlier. Google does what it does. It's called crawling. And Google is crawling all the time through all the websites. And it's seeing, hey, she says she does this. Does it actually say it on her Google business page? Are you updating it? Google knows when you update your website. It's crawling the internet every day. And the more you keep your website updated with relevant real estate content with the same vernacular you're using across the internet, it will organically move you up in rankings. Now, SEO is a whole industry. It's a whole industry, everyone. You are never going to be able to compete with Zillow for the term Chicago real estate. None of us are. We can't pay that much. But what you can do is you need to make it hyper local. So you were in a neighborhood, I don't remember, Kathleen, but we talked about it. We had a good conversation. I forget what it is. You need to talk about you need to talk about the neighborhood you're in on your website. You need to talk about River North. You need to talk about Albany Park and Avondale. Use those hyper local search terms because we're in Chicago and it is a neighborhood centric city. So use that to your advantage because the big dogs aren't using the neighborhood centric terminology as often as you would think. So when I say update your website, I don't mean go change your bio every day. I don't mean change the homepage every day. I mean, go to it. Make sure there's a blog feed that's coming in. That's a great way to increase content on your site. And I will tell you, don't overthink blogs, everyone, because to be honest with you, most people aren't going to read your blogs. But what the blog does is it gets people there and gets people interested to where they hang around your website long enough to contact you. Does that make sense? If you want me to look at your website, check it out, say what you can do. Keller Williams One Chicago pays me to do that for you all. So shoot me an email. I know, Vaughn. I know. You're right here for me. Shoot me an email. I'm happy to review. I'm happy to tell you things that you could be doing, even for your Command website, because there are things you can be doing to make it start ranking higher in the search engine. It is a long game, though. It's an organic thing, but you can do it. You just have to be really strategic and intentional about it. Cool. Those are my main things. I mean, the important stuff is brand consistency across the internet. So I'm even talking like, if you all do need to spend some time updating your headshots on Zillow, I've seen some very old pictures of you all on Zillow, updating them on realtor.com. Make sure that if somebody Googles you, you look the same across the internet because that's important. Cool. I'm going to talk about digital farming really quick.
Yeah.
And when I say digital farming, I mean two things. People you don't know and the people in your database. That's a farm, right? That's all a database is. It's a very specific farm. Digital farming. Oh, Rick C raised his hand. Rick, did you have a question for me? It's coming. He raised his hand. No, I don't know. He'll come up.
No, that was an old raised hand on the website.
I just looked down and saw it. Okay, so digital farming, here's what we can do. On Command, most of you have probably created a Facebook ad at this point. So when you go to Facebook, you guys see your ads come through. You guys probably get ads for @properties. I get ads for them. You get ads for other real estate agents, don't you? Mm-hmm. What you all need to be doing is creating a just branded ad in Command. But when you get to that part in the Command ad that says targeting, you need to just target your database, which is an option. And what that's going to do is it's going to say that's a small pool of people to show your ad to. I don't care. It's very intentional. It's a way for your people in your sphere to see that you're in real estate in a totally normal way. To be like, oh man, I forgot Vaughn was an agent, but look at that ad. I see her face. Your face needs to be in the ad, people. Usually I don't tell people to use their face on marketing. Your face needs to be in your Facebook ad, okay? If you want help with this, let me know. We will jump on something. So do we need to add, hold up, Paul asked me a question. No, in Command, you do not need to, because the way that Facebook is targeting them is via their email address. So as long as the email address they've given you is the same one that they've used on Facebook, which in 90% of cases it is,
Okay.
you will see them. Now, say you have a database of 400 and you target your database with an ad, run the ad once a month for like 3 or 4 days. You don't need to have it running continuously. That's unnecessary. Once a month for 3 or 4 days. And if you have 400 people, you know, in your database, you have emails for them. On Facebook, it's probably going to get shown to about 200, 150 to 200.
Wait, so real quick, I want to make sure I understand this. So when you say database, you mean Command database, right?
Mhm, yeah.
And
Yeah.
I say, do it to my database. It's
Yep.
not a Facebook database, it's my.
Mm-mm. No, it doesn't. So what it's going to do is even if you aren't Facebook friends with say the 400 people, it's still going to show that ad to them.
Oh,
You don't have to be Facebook friends because the ad's coming through your business page. It doesn't even care about your personal page.
Okay.
You got it?
Okay.
So
yeah.
I would encourage all of you to run that ad once a month because we all know that everyone in your sphere in your database is getting advertising from your competitors. They are.
I love this, and that's what I wanted to reach. I want to reach my database.
Exactly.
They're
It's
not
the best investment, honestly.
They have to have Facebook. This is an ad run through
They don't
Facebook,
have-
right?
Yes, they do have to have Facebook to get a Facebook ad. Yes.
Yeah.
Great question.
That's why people who are not on Facebook.
Millennials are the biggest group on Facebook and boomers are the second.
I know, but I'm higher, I guess.
Boomers,
Well, I'm at the age
Demographic
where
divide.
nobody has in between.
Nancy, you're going to reach people. Just do the ad. Listen to me. Okay. So that's farming just to your database.
I'm
And
very,
that can be done through Command. Now I'm about to go to a more advanced level of marketing. And maybe you all can't follow me right now, and that's okay. You'll follow me soon enough.
Okay.
If you have your business page, you have what's called a business ads manager. You can actually go into your business ads manager in Facebook and see the information that Command has. You can see your leads in Facebook. In your business ads manager, if you have a farm, and a farm can be anything. It can be your building. It can be your kids' networking parent group. I don't know. Or an actual physical farm. The important thing is you need people's email addresses. If you have a list with people's email addresses, you can create an ad and then upload that list and just target those people in the same way that you would just target your database. What's up, Deirdre? Nope, forget it. So if you do have a farm, if you do have a farm that you're using, that you target, that you send mailers to, try to get the email addresses and digitally farm to them. And you will see rewards in that 100% because your website's going to be updated when they click on the ad and they'll go to your website and they're going to see your Google business page and it's all amazing. The advanced level of that is to pixel people. And I'm not even going to talk about it today. If you have questions about Facebook pixeling, it is what every major company does to you on the internet to follow you around. So I'm not going to talk about pixeling today. I don't think we're there right now. If you want to talk about it, shoot me a message, Allie@ontheradardesigns.com. Who has questions for me? Because you have me. Paul first, let's go.
So there's two things. Some of what you're talking about today seems relevant to what I'm starting to see on Instagram is this cross-platform.
Mhm.
They're asking me if I want more information. Should I follow that guide and kind of,
Yes.
yeah. And that's just going to be IG and Facebook.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
And then some of this is all going to need to happen again when we rebrand to Keller Williams One Chicago.
The only difference would be you guys going and making sure that the new branding is on.
Okay.
And I mean, while you've brought it up, I've had this conversation with so many people. You guys are given a grace period to change your logo and to change your information. So I don't want you all to think, oh God, I'm onboarding tomorrow. I have to get all my logos changed and change it everywhere. You do have like a 2-month grace period, I
Sure.
think.
I think it's more excitement about it than anything else, right?
Yeah, no, I know. Everyone's excited. And I wish I could give you guys the logo and let you
No
do
worries.
it. But
Well, I get it.
soon. But yeah, when it does come back to that, maybe I'll just teach a class on how to update everything really well, and I'll do a screen share.
Yeah, because I'm really just worried about forgetting something, right? So even
Yeah,
if,
exactly. Yeah, that's a great idea. I'm going to write that down. When we're ready to switch over, I'll just do a screen share class and we'll walk through everywhere you need to change your logo on the internet and your name.
and I don't know that I have your new email address, Allie at.
Allie at ontheradardesigns.com. ALLY. Just so everyone knows. You can also Google me and contact me. 'Cause that's how you'll get it too, guys. You can Google me. Do it.
And then my last question: does your Google window, what we started out with, your Google business page, not show up until you verified?
Until you verified. Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so
You got to get the postcard
Okay.
and type in the special code to verify it.
Okay, thank you.
There is a slight delay in Google reviews that I'm seeing due to COVID. So someone may be like, oh, I left your review. You may not get notified for a couple weeks. It's been really variable for me. I have
Okay.
not seen consistency in it, but it is because of COVID.
Okay.
Cool. What
Thank
other
you.
questions? Deirdre?
Does your being consistent across the board with your, your telephone number and your photo, does your bio need to be the same as well?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
100%. You need to be saying the same things about yourself using the same lingo across the board.
Okay.
And that's called consistent branding. And Google likes that.
Okay.
Well, the problem is they all have different size constraints. So you gotta go the shorter the better because.
All right. For Google ads, would it be best to drive them to our command website and then do that Pixel thing? All right, guys, I have to break it to you. You cannot use Pixel on your command site. I know that there's a place for it and it says put in your Pixel. Nope. You cannot run a Pixel ad, which is what you would be doing, which is basically called retargeting, which means if somebody went to your website, you want to make sure that they're going to see your ad again. You cannot do that via your command site in Facebook. The capability is not there. I believe it will be, probably not until late into next year, quite honestly. Yeah. Sorry. Nadia, Superstar Rookie of the Year. Do you have any questions for me? I see you.
I do, yes. So I actually started to be very heavy on Instagram. Like I've been posting like crazy, meaning minimum 3, maximum 15 stories a day.
Yeah, great.
And it's hard because I'm trying to be creative with each of them. Question, do I copy the same stories to Instagram, to Facebook from Instagram? See, so that's what I hate because I have people, and that's majority, my sphere, who follows me on both. So I think it's the same and it's too much. It doesn't have to be like that,
I will tell you, rarely people are either watching stories on Facebook stories or they're watching on Instagram stories. There is not a lot of crossover in that. I don't see it. I post the stories all the time. It is not the same people seeing it on Instagram that's seeing it on Facebook. I would not worry about it, Nadia. I think if people like you, they like your stories. I don't think you're blowing them up.
Okay, great. Awesome.
I have a question. I thought I did an Instagram business page. I updated it and it's now I don't have a personal Instagram page. I just have a business page.
Okay.
I posted something and it went straight to my Facebook business page. It connected the two.
Yeah, they've been connected at some point. When you were doing a setup, you did have to hit a connection. You can go disconnect it if you don't want that.
So that might be something for Nadia. If you post once, that will save you time and you can just post it on Instagram and it'll go to your business page.
Yeah, that's exactly how it is for now for me. Also, Ellie, if I may add just one thing, because I attended this super cool seminar, webinar about Instagram. You do not separate two accounts if on Instagram, you do not. You have to combine your personal and business profile together on Instagram. It's so important. So I had to delete my business page on Instagram because people either first follow both pages, doesn't matter what, your personal and business, they follow both. Second, you gotta post on both pages frequently. So at some point you were like, oh my God, I have personal, I have business, I give up. And then I have Facebook, you know? So, and then even if you have only business page on Instagram, you're gonna post the private stuff there, kind of like what Tommy Choi does. Like that's the best example. And then the majority of it, I think 80% has to be personal and only 20% has to be business on Instagram.
Yeah. That's a correct split for sure. Nadia, you're doing a great job. Just so
Thank
I'm gonna say in front of everybody. Nadia does a great job. Follow her on Instagram. Check out what
Thank you. Because I just followed 500 people. So then they follow me back. And of course, I only got 100 people who followed me back. Then I go and unfollow everybody who I followed, total strangers. But people who followed me keep as my followers.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Nadia's crushing it. If you're looking for inspiration on Instagram, go check out Nadia, see what she's about. But don't go liking all of her posts, guys, because remember, we're not going to like each other's posts that way. Okay.
Good. I appreciate it.
Elizabeth, brand new. Have I boggled your mind? Do you have a question for me?
Honestly, I used to run another business Instagram. It was like a small little boutique in the West Loop. So we did a whole lot of like, look at my lunch. Oh, look at this new sweater.
Yeah.
I think it's harder for me personally doing it because right now I'm just like, I'm so excited about real estate. Let's do everything real estate.
Yeah, I can see that. You're excited. Don't do it. What else are you into? You got to post about it. You got a cute cat. You got a cute dog, you know?
I don't. I told my boyfriend, I was like, we need a dog now.
You do. A cute dog really goes a long way on the internet.
I think maybe I'll try to like do like a mixed drink tutorial. I was a bartender back in the day. So maybe.
Yes, that's great. People would love that. Especially, that would be great. Yeah, you all have cool stuff that you're into that people like about you, and it's why people do business with you. So just, capitalize on that.
It's beautiful.
Cool. Anybody else? I'm here.
Hi, Allie. It's Meg. I'm also new. I started last week, so just getting
welcome.
Started with everything.
Yeah.
Thank you. But for the website, for the KW website, I mean, without having really anything to put on there, do you suggest, like I don't have listings or anything like that? Is there something that you suggest for us to build that, being a brand new agent and trying to build that website?
So I would suggest you reach out to Daniel Bernowski in the office, Market Center Administrator at Lincoln Park, and say, hey, how many listings did our Market Center do last month? And use the Market Center's information, use the Market Center's data on your page to boost you up for right now. Since you don't have an example, I would use that kind of content and talk about that kind of the Market Center's content right now.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
You can market my listings.
You can also market bonds. There are plenty of agents in the office that will let you market their listings. So for sure. And they're raising. Everyone's trying to move these listings right now, aren't you all? That's all I hear.
Absolutely.
I will also
Hot, guys. The market is hot.
I've been doing a lot of like the video things. There is a good one on Command that has you link in your Keller Williams app, the one that like the people can get. I actually got a lead from that when I did a post. But you can add that to your page because I didn't know what to put on that page either, but it was just a filler.
I have a mortgage calculator and a like embedded like school search on my website too. That like could be something you guys.
Yeah, just to give you content. Absolutely. I love that. Kathleen and Elizabeth giving out the pro tips I don't have. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Guys, you've been a fun group. My last social media group was not as much fun. And I hope they hear this and learn their lesson, quite honestly. Because this is going up on the YouTube channel. It'll be up there later on today for you all to reference. If you didn't see my social media strategy class, just as entertaining, but with less participation from the crowd. That is also up on the YouTube channel, which I'm sure that they will post to the Facebook group later today. Cool. You all have been wonderful. Thank you so much. If you guys have anything that you feel like you need to know more about, I know everything, let me know, because I have to teach a class next month and I have no idea what I'm going to teach it on. So I'm taking recommendations from the class. Oh, Vaughn already has
Pixel
one.
thing.
No, but I wanted to say something that I learned from Elaine.
Oh, okay, fine.
That I think that everybody would really. I'm using Radar. Love you guys. And one thing that we're gonna do with my my signature, my email, is to put my Facebook tag, my Instagram, my website, my reviews on my signature. And I never had that, and I'm gonna add that to it to make it easy, because I'm sending emails out to clients all the time.
I'm listening. Okay, hold up. I'm coming back, guys.
No,
Guest
it's like
star. Look who's here. Radar the danger dog herself. I just woke her up, guys. She's kind of mad at me about that. Yeah, absolutely, Vaughn. I will. Email signatures is a great thing. That's actually a good one. The pixel. Okay, I love that idea. Allie at ontheradardesigns.com. I will take your suggestions and your feedback. And be sure to tell everyone how cool my classes are so they show up next time. All right, I'm out of here. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks.